Hello everyone. I hope you all can hear me. So with all this, craziness going on, I thought it'd be a good idea to do a video basically giving you guys like tips on how to care for your hair while you're at home. I know that at a lot of places, some salons were forced to close until further notice. Um, I'm not there yet, but there is a city literally right next to where my salon suite is, where they've done that. So we're all talking over here. We think we're gonna be next. Um, so I gotta get ready for that. But I have my little notes here with my notes. Um, because I just was thinking from talking to different clients and from seeing how I am at home too. Um, Based on what's going on and a lot of us having to work from home and a lot of people out of work. I know that one of the concern is our hair. If you're not used to doing your hair on your own, or if you're just used to having to come to the salon whenever you're ready, you can't do that right now. So I just wanted to give some tips. The very first tip is sleeping with a silk or satin sleeping cap or bonnet, some of us like to call it. And if you don't have one or you don't like that because it slips off some people, you need a pillowcase, silk or satin pillowcase. I didn't think people still don't do that, but they don't, because every time I get new clients, literally every week, I'm having this conversation with people. They're forgetting that you still need to protect your hair when you sleep. And the only fabric that's good for your hair while you sleep, that doesn't really strip it of all its natural oils and moisture, or even the ones you add on, is silk or satin. um Cotton, polyester, anything else is just going to literally strip your hair of all its nutrients and stuff like that. So the number one thing that I'm going to recommend is for you to do that. There's no excuse at this point, because there's different types of bonnets and sleeping caps, and then there's also the pillowcases. So no excuse, guys. So that's number one. Number two, before you put your satin bonnet or sleeping cap, or you just go to sleep on your pillowcase, you need to actually do something to your hair. A lot of us are natural, not me anymore. But if you're natural, you know that your hair will get tangled up, it'll get knotted up when you sleep, especially if you just leave it like that without twisting it or braiding it or putting it up in a ponytail or a puff. So that's my second recommendation. Before you go to sleep, on your silk or satin pillowcase or with your silk or satin sleeping cap, if you are natural, you can just twist your hair. The easiest way I usually teach my clients is to part your hair down the middle and then part from ear to ear. So then you're left with four parts, and then you take each part and twist it or braid it, and then put your bonnet on and go to sleep. Very easy, very simple. Doesn't require much. Um, if you need any further instructions with that, you can book a virtual consultation with me. I'll leave the link below if anybody's interested, and I'll walk you further through that. But that's one. If you're not natural, if you are relaxed, if you have a relaxer and you have a shortcut, just get one of those Velcro type wraps, put that around your head, and then put your bonnet, and then go to sleep. If you are not natural, you have a relaxer, but you do not have a shortcut, then wrap your hair. What I mean by wrap your hair is, I don't know if I have a video showing that yet. Probably, I don't remember. But you take a comb or brush and you just first you comb all your hair down, this way. So comb your hair down towards your face, comb it down to the side and the back. And then you take the brush or comb it and you comb it in a circle, whichever direction is best for you. When you do that, then you can put your bonnet or silk or satin cap and go to sleep. If you don't know how to wrap or you need more help with that, once again, you can book a virtual consultation with me, or you could just do a ponytail like I have here with my little bob, and then you could go to sleep. So that's tip number 2. Do something with your hair before you go to sleep, whether it's twisting it, braiding it, wrapping it, any of those things will help. Number 3, water. Water, water, water. Water is your best friend. Um, I know we all need water, obviously, but if you are natural, water is your number one source of moisture. Um, I use water to detangle, I use water to style, I use water to moisturize my natural clients just because it's H2O, it's the best, literally. So if your hair is out during, these crazy times and you can get to your hairstylist or salon, use water to style your hair, use water to detangle your hair, use water to moisturize your hair. If you're lacking in product, use water and some oil. Wet your hair, comb it through, detangle it, whatever you do, finger comb, and then put some oil, and that'll help keep the moisture. Um, I use water to detangle. I have a video uploaded where I'm detangling my daughter's hair using water. I have one on my Instagram where I show how I detangle most of my clients' hair with water. If you are in a shower, just let the water fall and use the comb or brush or your fingers and just, go through it to detangle. That's a great tip. Because you don't want, while you're going through, this little time of social distancing, you don't want your hair to knot up, because that can cause breakage. And also, the more knotted it is, the more work it'll be for when you are trying to unknot it. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to oil your scalp. First, I have to say that oil is not a good source of conditioning or moisturizing, because oil is just too thick in the way the oil is made up of. It doesn't absorb or stay or get inside of your hair follicle as it should or as you need it to be in order for it to be considered something that moisturizes. So what I do, I have my oil that I make for my clients to buy. I think the best way to use it is to use it on your scalp. If you have thinning or if you have damaging, use it on your scalp, and that will be basically the best way to use oil. One thing I always teach my clients when they get my oil from me is wherever you put it, whether it's on your edges, the back of your hairline, the center, wherever you feel like you need it the most. Or if you don't feel like you need it, you just want to use it as a precaution or as a method of preventing you from needing it. Once you put the oil on your scalp, I don't have oil with me, but what I like to show my clients is how you massage it in. You want to see that your skin is moving. So, like when you're using your scalp, you want to see that your skin is moving on your scalp. I don't know if that makes sense, but you put the oil, you don't just rub it. See the difference? Like right here, I'm rubbing it, but nothing's moving. But if I am rubbing it and making sure my skin, or if you're doing it on your head, it's your scalp. You want to make sure your scalp is moving while you're rubbing it in. That's the best way to make sure that you're using the oil, because what you're doing is basically regulating blood flow. And when you regulate blood flow, that helps with hair growth. And then that combined with a good oil, if you're unable to get mine, you can order mine from me. But if you're unable to get my oil, whatever oil you got, it's the best way to make sure that it's working as best as possible. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5. This one should be easy, but I know it won't be, especially if you're stuck at home, bored, running out of things to do. But please, 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 like, the less manipulation that you do with your hair, the better. Meaning, just because you're home bored or you're running out of things to do, don't be touching on your hair every 5 minutes. Don't be pulling it and combing it every 5 minutes, doing one style today, and then 30 minutes later doing another style. That is causing too much tension and manipulation with your hair. It'll cause breakage. It'll cause your hair to be dry. It'll cause brittleness. Leave your hair alone. Like once you're home, you're not going anywhere anyway. So once you oil your scalp, you could twist it or braid it up, put your bonnet or silk or satin cap on, and go about your day. You could lay around on your couch, on your carpet, play with your kids, whatever it is that you're doing, and your hair is fine because it's being protected. Um, so those are my 5 tips on basically hair care while we are dealing with this social distancing, self quarantine, coronavirus craziness. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them as best as I can. And don't forget, you can always book a virtual consultation with me. Virtual consults are probably going to be very popular more than ever because, you know, a lot of salons are being forced to not operate during these times, which I mean, I get it, it makes sense, you know, for us all to be safe. So, yeah, if you have any questions, like I was saying before, comment them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe, be well, wash your hands, drink your water, and take care of your hair.